Welcome to the Lacrosse All-Stars North American Invitational. I am Steven Stamp, joined by Tom Scavetta, and it is the Syracuse Stingers against Blue Goose LC. Syracuse yesterday won both their games, outscoring their opponents 25-4, and they're trying to get off to a quick start today. Blue Goose lost both of their games. They were one of the two teams that came through from the loser side of the pool with the best goals for and against in their two losses. So they do have a second chance at life here in the LASNAI. Saved by Riley Hutchcraft, the 30th overall pick by the Toronto Rock in this year's NLL draft. And the long outlet pass. Here's a break. Oh, and the first goal of the game is a dandy by Connor Campbell running the floor. Blue Goose definitely coming in as underdogs here, but they're up 1-0, 40 seconds into the game, beating Mike Thompson.
When you play the Stingers team, that's what you need, a fast start, and Blue Goose executed to near perfection right there. And that is the way, coming out with intensity and fire. Good attack.
Yeah, lovely pass by Riley Hutchcraft, known mostly for stopping the ball, but obviously able to throw it. That was a perfectly placed long bomb. Oakley Thomas trying to take that win, but looks like Bam Smitherham's going to get control of it. And here come the Blue Goose again. There's a save by Thompson, bounces straight back out to Casey Rich, but it rolled into the crease off of him. And here come the Stingers. They'll try and even things up quickly. Danny Weiss, great to see him back on the floor. Hasn't played for a while, but he is running up and down, looking really good out there. Shedding a check was Ty Hill. Shot clock running down as the Stingers can't get their way towards the net. And then Blue Goose comes up with it. Jamal Shearers makes the pass ahead. Another breakaway. And a big save by Mikey Thompson. Mike Thompson was the MVP of the 2012 Mann Cup. His Peterborough Lakers were down 2-0. We'll get back to that in a minute. All the way running the floor is Wayne Hill. He's going to just slow things down, bounce it across to the far side to Ty Hill. They've got 11 on the shot clock with Gawas Schindler handling the ball. That shot is up high over the net, comes straight back out though, and another chance. But here come the Blue Goose in transition. Beautiful play, great fakes, and then just picking that far side, Tyler Campbell. And the Campbell boys have the Blue Goose up 2-0.
Great start. First it was Connor Campbell, and now it's Tyler attacking the Syracuse team fearlessly right now. And Syracuse's defense, Blue Goose is picking them apart. They're making good plays.
Yeah. And yeah, the Blue Goose defense really doing a nice job of not letting the Stingers get to the net. Even the one decent scoring chance they had was basically Jeremy Bomberry ripping a shot over the net that came off the boards back to him, but the Blue Goose were right on top of him. There's Neil Pallas going after the ball, and again, Blue Goose get that ball separated. And I don't know, maybe the Stingers are looking ahead a bit. They know they've been talking about how they'll play the Thompson brothers tonight if they win this game, but they've got to get through this game first. Oh, huge hit. Running the floor was Josh Taguri, and he was flattened, but he is back up and ready to take part in this play. Tyler LeBlanc comes across to the near side. Jamison Smith, and another goal. This time it's Matthew Lee, and that's a beauty in the set offense this time, not running the floor. He takes the pass coming out of the corner. Quick fake and tucks it home past Mike Thompson.
Matt Lee yesterday had 2 goals against Gold Star Tel Aviv. It was a very good game for him, and it's good to see other guys now scoring for Blue Goose and not just him, of more full offense.
Yeah, the transition. Matt Lee actually tended to be an offensive player in junior. Came up, played with the Oakville Rock this summer, and played more of a transition role because when you get to the major series level in the NLL, there's just not a lot of spots offensively available. Here's another chance behind the back. That one goes wide. Ball's going to get up over the boards and into the mesh, and Matt Lee saying it went off of a Syracuse player. He's not going to win that argument, but Lee playing transition in the summer, it showed he can do that, and he's, like so many young players, willing to do whatever it takes to get up to the next level, and he is working hard on his game. Syracuse up into the offensive zone. They trail 2-0. We're 4.5 minutes in. Gawas Schindler all alone in front. He's stopped by Riley Hutchcraft, and he looks up to the sky. Can't believe he had that opportunity and to put it right into the stick. Here come the Goose again. That one almost got through, but Josh Shiguri just missing on the far side. And here come the Stingers, trying to put some pressure on. Derek Bennett running the floor. He'll set a pick as the ball is in the stick of Nate Jobson. That pass doesn't get through to Jeremy Smith. Jeremy Bomberry. Shot clock expires. Again, a great defensive shift by Blue Goose. And the thing is, they do have good players on this team. There's no question. They've got some talent. They've got some grit. You'd expect Syracuse to probably prevail here, but if they take the Blue Goose lightly, who knows? And Riley Hutchcraft can steal a game for you. Blue Goose setting up in the offensive zone again. Jamison Smith gets it across to the far side. Comes back to Lee. He's going to shoot. Stopped by Thompson. Ball scooped up by Wayne Hill, and he's going to go for a run. Looking up the floor, tucks it, pulls it down, makes it across center in plenty of time. And they get it there to Scott Joyner. Joyner just leaves it for Ty Hill. Looking for the return pass. Hill's going to go instead to Roger Weiss. Roger Weiss gets the Stingers on the board. On his offside, goes near post, just picks a perfect spot.
Roger Weiss, a nice cut inside. Good motion play by him to get open, to catch that pass, and then find the back of the net, finally putting Syracuse on the board. Blue Goose coming out really strong, though.
Ball loose off the faceoff, still nobody able to pick it up. And eventually it is Ty Hill that gets it, but he is quickly double-teamed. Smitheram there with a teammate. They've got him, and he just drops the ball out. Great play, and Roger Weiss to the backdoor shot. Hutchcraft with the shoulder save right on the doorstep was Cal Smith, and Blue Goose already at the other end of the floor. Shoots, shoulder save, Thompson. Derek Downs fakes, toe drag, shoots low. Misses, he's behind the net. Passes out front. There's a save by Thompson. Doesn't see where the rebound goes. It's snagged by Phil Burns. Penalty coming to Syracuse. Roughing call. And as is generally the case, John Siliberto doesn't agree with the official. Players don't often agree when they get penalized. There are times. I've taken some penalties where I'm like, yeah, he got me. Derek Downs. Back up to LeBlanc at the top of the power play. LeBlanc and Tyler are the only ones to have, and Downs, the only ones to have touched it so far. LeBlanc, now they've got some movement going. There's a shot by Connor Campbell. That one stopped. Outlet pass. Nice catch behind him by Wayne Hill. Switches hands, misses on the far side. That one's going to bounce up into the Blue Goose bench off the backboards. Didn't touch anyone from Blue Goose, so it will be their possession. 6.5 minutes to go, first half. Blue Goose leading 3-1. And sometimes when one team is favored and the other team gets things rolling, the whole mood of the game changes, and the favored team doesn't necessarily just turn things around. Blue Goose playing a smart game here. They've got to avoid giving up those transition chances, though, like Wayne Hill just had. And here's another one coming, but great hustle by Matt Lee to get back and take away the opportunity for Ryan Cook. Blue Goose gets possession. Derek Downs has it. We are back to 5-on-5 lacrosse. Lee cutting through the middle, wants to pass. Can't get it through to him. They're going to go instead over to Bubba Hutchcraft. His shot, heavy one off the board. It's going to go all the way back into the Blue Goose end. That'll be an over and back. 5:45 to go, still 3-1 Blue Goose here in the first half. I'm Steven Stamp with Tom Scavetta. Jeremy Bomberry passes off to Neil Pallas. Nice job hitting the backdoor cutter. He buries it. Ryan Cook, beautiful passing play. Bomberry to Pallas, to Cook, and to the back of the net, 3-2.
And Ryan Cook, good job there. And Syracuse very quick offensively towards the net. And nothing much Blue Goose can do there. Syracuse They're pacing themselves well, and they're set up to have a good game here.
Hutchcraft pops the ball out between his legs on the faceoff. He looks like he's having a little trouble getting to the bench. Pass ahead to Campbell. Casey Rich just returning to the Blue Goose bench. Looks like he had a bit of an equipment issue. He's getting things fixed. Looks like he might have a new chin strap. He's adjusting that, trying to get his helmet comfortable. That shot goes wide. Straight back out, though, to Ryan Wade. He gets checked, loses it, gets it back, but it will be picked up. Only 11 seconds on the shot clock. It is snagged there by Jamal Shears. And that's going to go into the crease. He'll pick it up as it rolls out, throws it ahead, and Blue Goose back to the attack. Derek Downs along the boards. Fakes, throws it to Matt Lee, it's behind him, and that's a break. Mike Lazor rumbling down the floor, passes across. That goes off the boards onto the back side of the mesh on the shot by Danny Weiss. Oakley Thomas comes up with it. There's a save by Hutchcraft as Lazor shot from his offside. Jordan Getz will slow things down. He had visions of going to the net. Now he's going to try and get in there. Takes a whack on the back of the legs. Ball bouncing loose. It's going to be picked up again by Getz. 10 on the shot clock as he's dangling with one hand. Flicks it over his back. I believe he stepped on the crease line, and it will be Syracuse possession. 3:15 to go in the first half. 3-2 for the Blue Goose Club. Ryan Cook looking for more. Oh, great toe drag. He's tripped up. Shot goes up over top, and it is going to be a tripping call to Bam Smitheram. He'll go one or less. Not much question about that one. He kind of got the leg out. Nothing. I don't think it was like a dirty intentional. I'm going to stick my leg out, but definitely saw that he was getting beat. Just kind of reacted and tripped him up.
Stingers doing a really good job now, just taking their time, moving the ball around. We have as they resume play.
On the power play, trying to tie things up. Neil Palace can't get the ball off the backboards, so a chance for Blue Goose to kill some time here. We got to get over center, though. Downs catches it. They're not going to make it. Now there's a penalty coming to Syracuse. They do get over center, so they're going to have the extra attacker and see if they can't get one here. They'll actually go to 5-on-5 because they do already have a man in the box, Smitheram. Wait, they have 6 players on the floor. And the Syracuse bench is yelling, too many, too many, too many. And Frank Lachowski on the bench is pointing to the empty net saying, no, we have our goalie pulled. And then he realizes, yeah, that gives you 5, not 6. So that one will expire. So Smitheram will be released from the penalty box when play resumes. And then it'll start 5-on-4, and then Smitheram will get out. We'll go to 5-on-5. Because the play, with the running time, the penalty expired, but he's not released until play resumes. I believe. Technically, he should be starting in the penalty box and then coming out as soon as play gets underway. But they're just going to let them go to 5-on-5 right away, it looks like. Each team's only sent 4 players out. I guess maybe we're going to play 4-on-4. Changing their minds. So, might actually be affected because there was a player in the box already. But either way, we're at 4-on-4 lacrosse, and Bubba Hutchcraft has the ball at the top. He's backpedaling. Thinking about a shot. Goes across to the far side instead. Big hit. Just bounces. Travis gets back. Now 3 different sets of players tangling up. Looks like we'll have one player from each team go into the box. They take the one pair. That was Matthew Lee and Cal Smith tangling up in front. We're nearing the end of the first half here. We're down to 25 seconds to go. And now the other players who were in the box are released. And nobody seems to know whether it's 5-on-5 or 4-on-4. There's 8 seconds left. And it's 5-on-5. A lot of confusion. Hutchcraft with the save. That was a great shot by Roger Weiss with about 3 seconds left. And Hutchcraft just shrugs the shoulder up to get it. We're going to take a break for a couple of minutes. It's 3-2 Blue Goose. We'll be back with the second half. I'm Stephen Stamp with Thomas Cavetta. It's the LASNAI. Welcome back, Lacrosse friends. It's 3-2 Blue Goose. We are 5-on-5. So there was one major up in the board to Matt Lee. I think they must have both been given majors, he and Cal Smith, because there was only the one up on the board, but now they've both come off. If it was a major and a minor, you've got to go 4-on-4, because then when the player to be released, there has to be somewhere for him to go. So I'm assuming they're both majors. They'll both serve their 3 minutes, and we'll continue. Drive to the net, but he lands in the crease. That was Casey Rich. And Syracuse heading back up the other way. Wayne Hill bobbles the pass a bit, but does corral it and control things. Spins, steps back. Oh, that pass didn't quite get to Gawas Schindler. Roger Weiss grabs it. There's a man on the far side on the post. Ty Hill was waving madly for the ball. Behind the back by Weiss. Stopped by Hutchcraft. Again, the long pass up the floor, but nobody saw it coming exactly where it was. And it was picked up by Derek Bennett. And a penalty coming. Unsportsmanlike conduct behind the play. Just not a very smart penalty by Connor Campbell. Sorry, I actually think I was confusing Connor Campbell with Jameson Smith earlier. Campbell is on the bench, but he is going to have to go to the box when the Blue Goose can get control. 5 seconds left to get a shot off. Roger Weiss shoots, saves Hutchcraft. Fresh 30 coming. No, Blue Goose picks it up. And it's going to be unsportsmanlike. It happened behind the play. Campbell and Derek Bennett tied up. And they're going to call it interference. It's actually unsportsmanlike because Bennett lost his stick in the altercation, and Campbell tried to knock it away from him. You can't knock the stick away from somebody, so. So an interference call, and it will be a power play for Syracuse. Blue Goose is in this game. They're leading this game, but they're giving some opportunities to the Stingers. See if they can kill this penalty a full 1 minute. And, of course, Lee and Smith still in there. Weiss up top. He's so dangerous behind the back. Great pass. The shot goes wide. It's going to come back up to Weiss. They've got 18 to shoot. Lots of time to work with. Ty Hill, hard rip. goes off of Hutchcraft. Diving stop by Smitheram as the ball was trying to roll out of the crease. Long pass ahead. Gets away, though, from Josh Taguri. And the Stingers going right back onto the offensive with 30 seconds left in this penalty. A collision in the corner. It's going to be Stingers' ball again as Smitheram knocked down Ryan Cook. Cook starts with possession. Threads it through. Gaywash Schindler behind the back. That shot doesn't get through by Paulus, but he gets it back. Gets a shot off. Stopped by Hutchcraft. 6:5 left on the penalty. Couple seconds. Cook up to the top. Weiss waiting. Passes across to Schindler. Tries to go down low to Paulus. It's a lot of experience on that left side. Ryan Cook jumping shot. There's the goal indication. A delayed goal indication, but it counts. It's 3-3. Great play by Cook after the recovery down in the corner by Neil Paulus to flip it out to him.
Ryan Cook again making a really nice play. Good penetration towards the net, and Syracuse getting their opportunities on that power play, and they succeed.
So we have a tie game. It's a fresh start, 11:30 to go. We're 3.5 minutes into the second half. And Bubba Hutchcraft comes up with the faceoff win. Ball hooks badly out of his stick, but Jamal Shears tracks it down. He's directing traffic with his hand, runs to the net. LeBlanc will step back away and throw it across to the far side. Rich goes back door, an attempt by Jordan Gatz, but he misses, and there's a pass ahead. Oakley Thomas, we've seen him score this weekend. Oh, saved by either the shaft of the stick or the crossbar. And here comes Derek Downs the other way. Passes back door. LeBlanc steps out. He's going to shoot. Far side save. Mike Thompson still in net. They've been alternating most games. I guess now in the playoffs what the Stingers are going to do is start a goalie and stick with him for the game. Mikey Thompson turns that one aside. They'll save Chase Martin for next game. It's a nice option to have those two goalies. Mike Thompson, the stellar veteran. Chase Martin, the up-and-comer. That shot wide by Jeremy Bombery. And it will be Blue Goose ball. Connor Campbell. We're back. Everyone is out of the penalty boxes after we had a stoppage, so everyone available to both teams. Jamison Smith takes the pass up near the top. He's thinking about getting a shot off. They've got 7 to shoot. Backhand whip shot off of Thompson, off the post. Creative little play by Jordan Getz that almost worked out for him. He's having a big smile after that one. He liked that almost worked. Under 10 minutes to go here in the second half. Roger Weiss. Weiss stopped by Hutchcraft. Downs rakes it back to himself. Loose ball push, and the Stingers will take possession. Dewey Porter down behind the goal line. Passes up to Weiss. Slip pick. Steps around a screen. Fights through some defensive traffic. Now he's going to go for a run behind the net. Shot clock's not running, so the ref's going to have to keep track of it. But the shot to Hutchcraft, and he leads his man. Wide open breakaway. Great fakes, but Thompson may have got a piece of it, or Tyler Campbell may have just missed. Campbell scored a goal earlier in the game. He and Connor Campbell both connecting. And now, okay, the refs have just realized the shot clock is not running. So they're going to blow play down and check on that. I'm Steven Stamp with Tom Scavetta. And they're going to say put 22 seconds on the shot clock. Hasn't been running for about 2 minutes now. Hasn't really been a factor because everyone's shot well before. It would have been a 30-second violation. But obviously, once you recognize you want to get it rolling. Ty Hill will start with the ball up at the top. Scavs, this is quite a game where the Stingers, I think, were expected by most people, and including themselves, to kind of roll a bit here. Ryan Cook is going to try and cut underneath. Dives. Nice save. Riley Hutchcraft. That's a great save on the athletic Cook. There's a man at the back door, just gets away from Getz. Travis Getz, that is. So you guys can keep clear. I'm trying to keep clear. 15 is Travis Getz. 12 is Jordan Getz. Derek Downs loses his stick, and it's a 10-second count against Syracuse, so Blue Goose will get it back. And Derek Downs is going to backpedal into the offensive zone, passes across to the back door. Jordan Getz takes it. Great job by Derek Bennett to pick him up, not let him have a free lane to the net. Bubba Hutchcraft double-teamed along the boards. Knocked out. Scooped up by Mike Lazor. Matt Lee runs into him. Checks him right into the bench. That almost fell out of his stick into the Blue Goose bench, but he managed to just maintain it. It was literally right under us, and it was rolling off the very end of his stick. Blue Goose is taking a penalty here. Syracuse gets the extra attacker out. Mikey Thompson makes that long run to the far end of the floor for the bench. Play is blown down. Not sure. So play was. Oh.
I think Bubba Hutchcraft got clocked in the face by one of the Syracuse attackmen. Somebody has a penalty.
So
it's like Mike Whalen.
So there's no penalty on Blue Goose. Because Syracuse had the ball for a good 10 seconds or so while the hand was up for a delayed penalty. But it's actually Blue Goose going to the power play. Okay. And you heard Kevin Forrester say, my fault. Yeah, recognize he's made a mistake. He had the delay on the team that had the ball. Either way, Blue Goose goes to the power play. 6:45 to go. This is critical right now. Shot from the top by LeBlanc. Stopped by Thompson. Oh, Oakley Thomas is stripped. Great work by Derek Downs. He's going to get the ball. Twister, foot save. Thompson comes back out. LeBlanc will set them back up. So some great action here. 3-all with 6:23 to go. 20 seconds left on the power play. Lee gets it back from LeBlanc. Going to throw it across to Downs. There's Lee. He's got a lane. Runs in, shoots. Didn't get through. It's picked up by Oakley Thomas. Lobs it ahead to Wayne Hill. Derek Downs is going to run back to take away his transition chance. Hill, though, is going to try and dangle, work his way around. Nothing there, so he's going to pull it out and kill the final seconds of the penalty. We're back to 5-on-5, and Hill's going to wait for the offense to come and join him. 13 on the shot clock for the Stingers. That one tips off the stick of Roger Weiss right into the penalty box. Actually off the wood frame of the building and back into the guest penalty box. Blue Goose with the ball, 5:38 to go. Travis Getz. Jordan Getz, darn it. Travis Getz sets the pick, gets the roll, and the shot, but he goes a little wide. Bubba Hutchcraft grabs it. He's got a man right on him, Cal Smith. Chopping down, Hutchcraft comes up with it, shovels it ahead, but that one's grabbed by the Stingers. Danny Weiss takes the pass. He's going to shoot. Top corner, no goal. It went off the crossbar. Now Hutchcraft with this long outlet to Bubba Hutchcraft. That one's going to bounce and head up into the mesh. It almost hit the roof here of the gorgeous Onondaga Pavilion. Fieldhouse Pavilion, I think it's called both. I think it's called both, John Calvin. There's a little underhand shot by Jeremy Jameson. But Hutchcraft comes up with it. 4:42 to go. Roger Weiss was there for the forecheck, but Jordan Getz quickly saw him and they try for the hidden ball trick. We saw one yesterday where it worked and Jordan Durson just missed the net. Here comes Blue Goose. They've got 11 on the shot clock. Rich spins around. Now he shoots. Stopped by Thompson. It's between his feet. He's standing still. And John Siliberto ran in behind him to make sure it didn't roll in, but play was blown down. It had stopped. Here's Ryan Cook. He scored the last goal, diving. Oh, huge penalty as Connor Campbell runs him into the board. He goes head first. It's going to be an illegal cross-check. We'll see whether it's a 1 or a 3.
Connor Campbell, that's the second time today he's been penalized. Not a smart play.
No.
Especially this
1
late
minute,
in the game.
a bit of a break for him. I mean, earlier it was for trying to flick a guy's stick away from him. Now it's running a player into the boards from behind, high, close to the boards. Roger Weiss just making sure his stick is all tuned up the way he likes it, banging it off the boards, and now power play for Syracuse. Blue Goose couldn't take advantage of their chance. Let's see what the Stingers can do. Backdoor. Palace looked like he had it in, but it was the butt end of Hutchcraft's stick that moved the mesh. Weiss has it behind the net. Ty Hill thinking about shooting. They go backdoor to Weiss. He scores. Roger Weiss, known as the Rocket for his rips from outside, but that was just a beautiful touch shot right on top of the crease.
Yeah, the backdoor by Roger Weiss, positioned perfectly, and he really set that play up himself there, moving the ball around. And the Stingers continue to come back into this game after being down 3-1. They've scored 3 straight goals. That could be the difference maker, Stamper.
Yeah, actually 4 straight now that you look at it. It's was the 3 Blue Goose goals that got them ahead. And then Roger Weiss started things. So Weiss has a pair sandwiching 2 goals by Ryan Cook. There's a hard shot from the outside by Oakley Thomas. That's going to roll the length of the floor. It's an over and back, so it'll be Blue Goose possession. After the power play goal, Stingers lead 4-3. 2:15 for the Goose to try and catch up. Downs on the wrong side of the floor. Couldn't catch that pass. A little twister by Getz. That one's picked up in the crease. Man, way up the floor. It's Cal Smith. He scores past Hutchcraft. Hard fakes and then bounces one. That's going to make it 5-3 with 1:59 to go. Again, we're into stop time for the final 2 minutes of the game because it is a close game. Again, I'm not sure what the spread. I believe it's more than 3 goals. And they keep going.
Breakaway there by Cal Smith. All of a sudden, 5 unanswered goals by the Stingers, pacing themselves well. And they now have a 2-goal lead with just 1:59 remaining.
Ball is loose off the scramble draw, but it's picked up by Jeremy Bomberry, thrown back to Wayne Hill. And the Stingers control with a 5-3 lead. So too many men call against Blue Goose. Nope, it's going to be against Syracuse. They originally did open the Blue Goose penalty box. Now it's the Stingers, though. So, and play hasn't been blown back in. It'll start up by center Tyler LeBlanc in possession. He and Downs playing catch. Downs fakes the pass, shoots low. Thompson got it, and it is in his leg pad. Almost a spot there for Downs, but he just didn't quite get it. Forecheck pressure from Getz, but they get up ahead over mid-floor. That is Mike Whalen running the ball up into mid-floor, and now it's Wayne Hill carrying it. They just want to kill as much time in this penalty as they can. They got 15 left on the shot clock. 10 on the shot clock. Whalen reverses course, throws it back to Palace. Now they're starting to think about a shot with 5 on the shot clock. Palace takes one into the leg of Hutchcraft. 20 on the penalty, 1:03 on the game. Blue Goose. LeBlanc takes it. 10 seconds. Timeout for Blue Goose with 9 seconds left on the penalty. 52.8 left in the game. So they wanted a bit earlier, and you can hear the referee saying, I didn't hear the words timeout. And somebody was saying, we were yelling it at you. And he said, you're always yelling at me. I don't know how to distinguish that.
Desperation time here for Blue Goose. You got to think, if they want a shot, they need a score in these next 9 seconds. They still got to get one more.
Yeah, but you really want to. They've actually pulled Hutchcraft to have 6 attackers out there so that they'll still have the man advantage when the Syracuse players released. They're not going to take a shot. So that's why they took the timeout. Or are they? Downs shoots. It's stopped. He gets his rebound. Dives. No, he doesn't dive. Passes out. Lee Twister. Stopped. LeBlanc comes up with it. Hill on him. Oh, rams him from behind into the boards. Wow, so the Stingers go right back to the penalty. And we'll see if that's a 1 or a 3. Yeah, it's a 3-minute call.
Yeah, it's on Wayne Hill.
Yeah, LeBlanc still looking pretty shaken up. He was rammed from behind into the boards. And 32 and a half seconds. Blue Goose will be on the power play for the rest of this game, because even if they score twice, it'll take 2 goals to release it. The ball is loose. It's picked up by LeBlanc. They've got 22 seconds, 15 on the shot clock. Up top to Downs. Matt Lee has the lane. He'll shoot. Stopped by Mike Thompson. The ball is in his leg. 11 seconds to go. Syracuse throws it ahead at the empty net. That almost went up out of play. Derek Downs will grab it. Only 4 seconds left. That's going to do it. It will be a 5-3 final score of Syracuse Stingers in a tight contest over the Blue Goose from Oakville. That's a terrific lacrosse game.
Excellent game by both teams. Syracuse, an excellent job coming back. Blue Goose, they had a lot of good chances in this game, just couldn't pull it out.
Yeah, terrific game. That will do it for this one. I'm Stephen Stamp with Tom Scavetta, and we'll be back with games all day here at the LaxAllStars North American Invitational. Keep watching, keep enjoying. Tweet us. I'm at StampLax, STAMPLAX. What are you on Twitter? I don't even know what you are.
I think...
You don't know either?
No, I think it might be Thomas_Scavetta.
I'm going to guess you're not a big tweeter.
No,
Okay.
not really.
So follow me on Twitter. Tweet me if you have things to say, and I'll pass them on to Tom because he's not going to look anyway. We'll see you in a little bit. I'm Stephen Stamp with Tom Scavetta. This is the LASNAI 2017.